Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, July 24th, new comic book day. Want to go over the books that are coming out next Wednesday, the 31st. Kind of give you a recap of what I'm looking at, books that I think are worth picking up. Hopefully you pre-ordered some of these. It's a pretty good week next week that's coming out, so let's jump on into it here. Going through Midtown. Let's start with Dark Horse. The only one that looked interesting to me is this Manor Black, and I like that B cover by Dan Barrington. I just think that is a cool looking cover. I like Cullen Bunn's writing. Tyler Crook has a good style of artwork as well. So I'm interested in that series. I think the B cover is the one to go for, in my opinion, so I'm picking that up. Moving down the list to DC. Batman Last Night on Earth #2. Hopefully you pre-ordered these so it's a little less expensive. These are $6 books, A and B cover. Not a big fan of Romita, so I think I only picked up the A cover by Capullo. Definitely like that cover. I think that's a good one to go with. Batman Who Laughs #7, Jock cover, and then there's a nice David Finch cover. I believe I pre-ordered both of those. That should be a good series. It's been a pretty good series so far. That's the last issue of that series, and then it will continue on into Batman Superman. So make sure you pick that up. Sometimes the last issue of a series gets fairly hot or sells out, maybe. I don't think that one will, but sometimes it does. Got a couple annuals coming out. Green Lantern, Justice League, Red Hood and the Outlaw. Several annuals. Nothing big there. So that's it for DC. Dynamite Entertainment. More Vampirilla, just stuff that if you missed it, they've got some signature series. Nothing too exciting, so I will skip that. IDW, Canto #1, you've got a second printing on the first issue. They're limiting one per customer. That's been a pretty hot series. A and B cover of the first issue definitely go for pretty good money. I think the A cover is like a $25 book, $20 to $25 book, and the B cover's easily a $70 to $80 book. So hopefully they come in better condition. I know mine had a little wrinkle on the cover. Nothing too bad, but they weren't mint, that's for sure. So issue #2 is out as well. Limit one per customer. Make sure you pick up one of those. And Canto #2, the B incentive cover. Notice you can add it to your cart right now. If you're watching this video and you go on and it's still available, I would buy this. $20. It's a 1 in 10 incentive. I don't think it's going to blow up like the first issue, but I think this will easily be a $30 to $40 book. So picking it up for $20, I think, is a good price. All right, so continuing down the list here, I think that was it for IDW. I don't really like all their books. Well, I take it back. There's Rotobone's third printing. That might be worth picking up, especially if they change the cover. But, of course, Midtown doesn't give you the cover. So sometimes you got to go to another website or Google the image and see what the cover is. One of the websites I look at sometimes is GramCrackers.com. They're out of Chicago. They'll a lot of times have all the covers, so that may be one to look at on their site to see what the cover is before purchasing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #96 is out this week. This should be the first, I don't know if it's going to be considered the first full appearance. It should be the first full appearance of Jinka, the new female turtle. It's either going to be her first full appearance or a second appearance. I think it's considered first full appearance. So sold out already in Midtown. Not surprising. The B cover, that was sold out immediately. I couldn't find that book. I logged on right as soon as I could, and the B cover was already sold out. I'm all right with that, though. I don't really care for Eastman's artwork anyways. I think the A cover is way better. The C cover is really cool. Nice cover by Sophia Campbell. It's still available for $40. If you go on eBay right now, cheapest you'll find it for is $50 plus shipping, so you're going to pay about $55. So $40 is a good deal versus $55. And I think there'll be enough heat on that book to keep the price up for a while. And I don't know long term if it will, but at least in the short term. Uncle Scrooge number 47, the B cover. A lot of these Uncle Scrooge B covers sell out. I see them sold out all the time. So I don't know. I guess there's very low print run and enough people collecting it, I guess. I think that does it for IDW. Moving on to Image. Ice Cream Man number 13, a definite must-buy for me. Both covers are really nice. I think I picked up both covers on a pre-order. Definitely a great series. I enjoy reading every issue. It's like usually a standalone story for each issue. Really good horror comic. Probably one of the best out there in my opinion. So that's a must-buy for me pretty much every month is Ice Cream Man. Monstrous number 24, that's another book that I usually pre-order in advance. Really cool cover there. Beautiful artwork. Story sometimes lags. Story is okay. It's nothing, monumental. I think if the story was a lot better, this book would be, especially the first several issues, would really, really be hot. But the artwork is amazing. Very good artwork. Paper Girls number 30, I think they're wrapping that up. I think Brian K. Vaughan's going to be ending that series soon. I can't remember what issue it is, but may want to check on that. But I know some people collect that. I collected the first 15 or 20 issues, but didn't stay with it. Realm, that was another one I used to collect, and I think I stopped around issue 10. Spawn 299. Obviously, we're closing in on the monumental 300, and then 301 is really the monumental issue, as that will be the longest running independent title when it hits 301, beating out Cerebus. So I've been picking up consistently the B covers, which is basically a version of 299. Just pick your cover. I don't really think it matters too much. And then there is a second printing of Walking Dead 193, still available. I'm sure they printed a crap load of these, so I don't expect the second printing to be worth much money. I'm sure the print run on that book is, it's going to be pretty high. So, pick it up if you missed the first print, I suppose. I think that's it for Image. Marvel. You've got some of these San Diego Comic-Con variant covers available through Midtown, so Midtown sometimes picks up extras. So if you missed one or there's a one that you really like cover-wise, you may want to look at that. Midtown has a little bit of a premium on them, obviously. Basically, the print run should be lower. Avengers number 22. I definitely like this B cover by Jung-Gung Yu, I think it is. Yoon? I'm butchering that. Really cool cover, though. I like that. Definitely has a Clayton Crane-esque feel to it, so I'll pick that up. That looks really good. I'm interested in that. Captain America, man, that's a nice cover. I just don't like the writing on it. Tanishi Coates needs to go. I just think they could put a lot better writer on Captain America, make that a so much better title. I would like to see what this Butch Geis Carnageized cover looks like, but of course Midtown doesn't show the cover. There's also a Tedesco Marvel's 25th tribute cover that looks pretty nice. Another Tedesco cover rather. Very nice artwork. And then there's also another variant by Alex Ross celebrating the Marvel's 25th cover as well. Conan the Barbarian, got a really nice looking Esad Ribbit cover. I believe I've pre-ordered that in advance. I'm also picking up the Sienkiewicz cover. I just like that cover. It's cool. Carnageized. It's just badass. I like that cover. And I don't think I pre-ordered it, so I will be grabbing that. There's also an incentive Sayaz variant. Don't have a look of what that it looks like, but you can also pick that up, still available. I don't know much about this Death's Head. I know this was a character, I believe, that premiered, first appearance was in a Transformers, very obscure, rare book, like a Transformers International magazine or something like that. I can't remember what issue number it was, but I remember looking for it before on eBay, and it was pretty hard to find. I guess if I had to pick a cover, I do like that Mike McCone variant. Not something I'll probably pick up, though. I'll probably pass on that. Fantastic Four, number 12. I definitely think this is the worst cover Ribic has ever done. I mean, this is absolutely atrocious. I think this cover is horrible. I mean, am I off base in thinking that? I mean, look at this thing. Let's see if I can zoom in there a little bit. It's so weird. I don't know. The proportions don't look right. I don't know. It just looks very off to me. I don't know. I'm passing on that. I mean, I usually like Ribic's artwork, but not on that one. I will do a hard pass on that. I think if I was looking to buy an issue, I would pick up the Zurcher Carnageized variant. That looks better, in my opinion. Moving on down the list here, Marvel Comics presents number 7, A cover. That's probably worth picking up. That will be your second appearance of Wolverine's daughter. And you've also got the Raza variant available here. Not available, wish list. That's $42. Yeah, a nice cover by Raza. Sold out, though, looks like. Move on down the list here. Powers of X, number 1. Hickman. I think there's a lot of promise for this book to be really good. I think if I was going to pick a cover, the A cover is the way to go. I just like that cover. I think that's one of the better covers of the offerings. Brooks does a good job, too. I mean, this is a nice cover by Brooks. But hopefully you pre-ordered this, as it is a $6 book. It's going to be a little thicker than normal, I would imagine. This cover's cool too. The Huddleston variant's pretty nice. I do like that one. And also, I believe I pre-ordered this one, the Stephanie Hans variant. $17, not too bad. And I think that's it. So pick the cover that you like. Moving on down, Marvel, not showing a lot of covers, not surprised. Galaxy's Edge number 4B cover incentive variant sold out. I don't really know why. I mean, the cover's okay. Thanos number 4. You've got your regular Jeff DeCall cover, which is nice. And I like this one. This is the one I'm picking up. The Sugan Yoon. Man, I cannot pronounce these names. I wish they would have in parentheses how to pronounce these guys' names. I totally reaching there. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but really cool. I like the artwork on that. Very nice. I'm picking that one up of the 2. Venom number 16. You got a San Diego Comic-Con. $10. That's not a bad deal. That could be worth picking up. You've also got an annual for Venom out. Notice 3 covers, and one of them is an incentive. You ever heard of them making an annual an incentive cover? I've never seen anybody do that. But so not only is there 3 different covers to the annual, there's also a ratio 1-in-25 variant for the annual, which I think is amazing. That's Marvel. If they can try to make an extra buck, they will. And get store owners to buy more comic books so that the ones that don't sell just sit on the shelf. Moving on to Independence. Again, Midtown does not show a lot of the cover work. I like this one, Cult Classic Return to Whisper number 1, second printing. Kind of just has that cool, 1950s, 1960s, definitely 1950s horror comic. cover holding the head. Just pretty cool. I like it. $4, not bad. I think I'll grab that. Moving down the list, fornicators. Nice. I've noticed none of these have done well in the aftermarket. Basically these Dave Sims. I mean, most of it's just dialogue, him just talking the whole time. I picked up a couple of them when they first came out, and they were boring as hell. What a waste of money that was. Goon number 5. Nice Eric Powell cover. I picked up the first couple issues. Not really my thing. I mean, there's a lot of Goon fans out there, so if that's your genre, you may want to pick that up. Gut Ghost. Gut Ghost. Till We Meet Again, number 1. I don't know much about this book. I know Scout Comics has been promoting the hell out of it online. I've seen Facebook posts, Twitter posts all over the place, so they are doing a lot of promotion on this. I'll grab one just to see if it's any good. I mean, I do like the white cover. It's kind of cool looking. I also noticed this cover. I don't collect Heathen. I don't think I've ever bought a Heathen comic book, but that is a really cool looking cover. What's that, like a mermaid coming up underneath? That's a cool look. I like the image there. I don't know that I'll buy it, but don't really collect that series, but I do like that cover. Moving on down the list here, Knights Temporal, number 1. This is an Aftershock book. Some of their books do okay. They don't show the Nat Jones variant, but that one looks really nice. $20 though. I don't know if I'm going to spend $20. There's also a lenticular variant for $50. All of these are limit 1 per customer, so choose wisely. Leave on the Light, number 1. I think this was a Kickstarter book originally, and it had the same cover, but it was all black and white. I'm not too sure the premise of this book, but they do have a foil cover variant as well, so that may be probably a low print run on that book. That might be a good one to speculate on. And I think that's it. Yep. So that's all I had for the week for books that are coming out next Wednesday. Check it out, see what you like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. I really appreciate everybody's support. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this video. I really appreciate everybody's support of my channel. It's growing really well lately, and I want to keep doing these videos on a regular basis, and I really appreciate everybody supporting and commenting and helping me out. It's really appreciated. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.